This is Gerald Ballantyne here, and we are now on video 45. And for you Americans out there, no, this is not a Stetson, okay? Now, all you Australians out there, I don't know what you call your hat, and I don't have any corks on it, but this is our South African hat, okay? And I quite like it. It's made out of real leather, handmade, beautiful. So this is what I'll be wearing for a couple of days, okay, even though the sun's not out. Totally mad. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, slot one. Bucket list. Who's got a bucket list? I bet a lot of you have got a bucket list out there. Now you've either written them down or they're in your head. In your head is a very bad place to put a bucket list because they don't last in there. They get lost and messed up and forgotten. So you really need to write your list down. All through my life I have had my bucket list, and I would have called it a bucket list at the time. They were either dreams or I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. All right, but we'll call it the bucket list for the moment. How much success have I had out of making us things happen in the bucket? To be honest, I would say maybe about 30%. Okay, because many things got in the way, whether it be financial or moving house or traveling, it could be anything. But 30% is better than nothing. Okay, but I think a bucket list is something that everyone should have, and it doesn't have to be something big. Okay, it could be something like, for example, look, I'm living in Scotland. Riding in an open-top bus around Edinburgh, okay, or riding around in an open-top bus in Rome, okay, or skydiving from a plane. Oops, that's a big one. Let's drop it down a bit further. Something you have never done and you're fit and healthy and it's affordable. I'm going bungee jumping. There are all sorts of things you could put on in a bucket list that you would like to do. And you can do that in stages of, if you wish, costs. Okay. So how much would a bus ride cost for you to go around London? Because you haven't done it yet. Right? It's in your bucket, but you've never done it, but you can afford to do it. So why not do it? And it also brings excitement into your life. There's nothing probably worse than getting up and doing that same thing day in and day out. It'd be nice just to wake up and say, right, it's Friday, we're off to London and we're going on the bus. Okay, or we're going to. I've never been on a boat or a ship, so okay, let's take a ferry and have a meal and sleep over and travel to France or Norway or something like that. Things that are affordable can be done. Okay. Now, one of the things I've had on my bucket list for a long time, and I've had no inclination yet to do so, but I have now, and I've just spent, looking at the time here, I've probably spent the last 4 hours prepping an ebook. But I never knew what to write about, and I have another idea for another ebook, which is more about my life or our life. But I wanted something to how do I put it? Kick me off. That's what I wanted, something to kick me off. And OnlineSalesPro, I thought, there is so much information there that I know and what the guys supply that I can actually make an ebook out of it. And to be able to give something away free to people who might be interested in OnlineSalesPro, and also to build the email list up. and I really didn't know what to actually start off with, so I just did a couple of paragraphs, and as I went in, I started clicking here, clicking there, collecting pictures and stuff like that. And this thing is gone like this. It's just Joel, if you watch this video, I'll be sending this ebook to you for a little bit of confirmation before I send out to the masses. And I've got your pretty picture in there. So yeah, I've chosen to do something that is not taking me outside the house, but it's taking something up here mentally, which is just as good. And so an ebook has been born. I've done some other ebooks, little things, silly, not silly things, but not as in depth as what I've done this time around. In fact, I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased with what I've done. So yeah, bucket list. Do the little things. Eh? Go down to the seaside and have an ice cream. Take the kids out. Okay, go. When was the last time you did a kite flying? You know, there's lots of things you can do. Anyway, next bit. Thought of the day. No, I love this because it's really true. Because have you ever you go through your days and your weeks and you don't fail at anything? And let me read this because if you're failing along your way, how can I put it? Along the path you're on now, then you're doing a grand job. Failure sometimes gives you the opportunity to know and discover your hidden abilities. Failure revolves around those who progress. So if you're not progressing in anything, you're not failing anything, what are you doing? Right, tip. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the bucket list. Start on that bucket list. No matter how small it is, just get it started, okay? And then it would be nice just to go to your bucket list and go, tick. See you tomorrow, guys.